I'm not really looking at the chat. I'm not really looking at anything. I know this is going live on YouTube. I know this is going live on YouNow, and I know this is going live on Tumblr. So I got a few things to get off my chest, and I'm going to say it here, and I'm going to say it right now. Edward Hubbard, you want to sit there and you want to reach TCB and you want to give half of the story of what's going on, and you want to sit there and give only three of a few other messages that were sent to you from me, and then not give the rest of them out where I did mention more than once to you about your little threat, about you threatening my family, about you threatening me. Yeah, let's go ahead, Edward. Let's get all that straight. And TCB, I have no issue with you, but you want to sit there and talk about how calm I am, and um, and all that. The reason why I'm calm is because I do have kids, TCB, and my kids are right there beside me when I was talking to you all on the thing and all that. So yeah, that's why I'm calm. Why I sit there and yell and throw a fit when my kids are sitting right there. Why would I sit there and when my kids stand here, I've been sitting right beside when I'm on your all's broadcast or when I'm making those phone calls to Edward after he's already called me a dozen times trying to apologize and everything else. And then I sit there and call him back and tell him he better call me or things are going to go down. And then he sits there and I do mention about the threats that he made, and he only wants to give part of the story. He only wants to give part of the voicemails and things like that. Too good to get back on everybody's good side and sit there and try to make me, Rob, and everybody else look bad, just like he's everybody else. Sit there, talk shit about him, run his mouth about him, and later on down there, oh, I'm sorry, oh, I apologize. After you run your mouth about him how many times, and now you're sitting there going to try to do it with me, Edward. This is not going to happen. You want to sit there, you need to give him all of the voicemails, not three of them, not two of them, all of them, so that he can hear exactly what I had told you when I called you. And I believe the first one, before the ones you sent, were the ones where I told you off about you threatening my kids, you threatening my life, and all that. And again, TCB, the reason why I'm calm about it at that moment was because my kids were beside me, and I don't sit there and get upset in front of my kids and upset them. Kids, TCB, know that. No, TCB, I don't have a rant against you, and I don't hate you. I understand your positioning on this. I understand that you don't know what to take, but it seems to be in that little conversation that you're taking his side, believing whatever he has to say, whenever all he's ever done is simply lied to every single person he's come across, made threats to almost every single person he's come across, and only told half truths just like he's doing now. So what I'm going to say about it is, you can sit there, you can believe who you want to listen to, you can believe who you want to believe. I don't care if you believe me, I don't care if you believe him. It's simple as fast as that. Hello, Sammy. Hello, Susan. But yeah. But you want to sit there and you want to threaten my kid's life. You want to threaten mine, and then you want to go kiss everybody's ass and try to make yourself look like a better person. You want to play these games, Edward. We can play these games because this is going to end one way or another. And if you want to sit there and try to go to everyone else that you've stabbed in the back, that you've trash talked, that you've insulted, and everything else. Let's talk about seeing that you were trying to get TCB involved. Let's talk about those pictures you sent me, Edward. Why don't we tell them exactly what they were for? You wanted me to take those pictures, and you wanted me to make a video using them for you. That's why you sent me those pictures, because you wanted me to make a video for you because you thought it'd be funny to have a video made by me way it wasn't made by you. And what did I tell you, Edward? I wasn't going to do it because I told you I wasn't part of it. So I didn't do it, did I? Let's also talk about where you admitted to me that you about the whole 357 thing that you said that you didn't, that all of a sudden you're saying you never said. Let's also talk about how your so-called girlfriend doesn't even want to be with you, Edward. And yeah, I have that Skype message from her directly. So you want to play those games? We can play those games. The people around you don't even want to be around you. Also, Edward Hubbard, you want to sit when you sit there and threaten my family? Yeah, I'm gonna call the police department. Yeah, I took a few people's advice, and I'm going to be making a report about it. I'm also gonna be making a what do you call it? A restraining order. So if you come near me, or if you even try to talk to me, you will be arrested for by breaking that restraining order. So come on, Edward, let's play these games. Continue, keep talking about me. Because I will tell you this right now, and I'm telling you this live. You can continue putting my name in your mouth. I will also go ahead and press charges for slander. How are you doing, Susan? And this is no game, Edward. I'm not like you. I'm not the little coward, yellow striped coward that you are. The little bully who tries to bully everyone on YouTube that sits there and then runs his mouth and runs his mouth and runs his mouth. And then when he runs out of friends, goes and tries to kiss everybody's butt and apologize for it. And then a day or a week later, going back and making videos or Spreaker or having other people making stuff for you. Hello, Lulu. So I'm telling you this right now, Edward. Let's continue playing this game if you want to continue playing this game. You want to, like I said before in the beginning, go ahead, give the half truths, give the half stories, give only a few of the voicemails that you've given so that you make yourself look good. I'm doing okay, Susan, so far. And we'll get through this because I will go on my own Spreaker show, or I will go on any Spreaker show for that matter that they want me to go on and say my piece, say my part of it. And if TCB or any of them want to think differently of what's going on, want to take your side, that's fine. They can do that. That's their prerogative. That's their opinion. That's their thought. But I'm telling you this right now, Edward. I'm not going to be one of these kind of people that sits there and eggs us on and on and on. I'm going to speak my mind on here. I am going to be doing a YouTube video, and I will do a Spreaker. After that, I'm done with you. Once I talk to whoever wants me on their show, I'll go on the show, and once I'm done doing all that, I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done talking. I'm done with putting your name in my mouth because you're not even worth the spit to use your name with. And just a moment. Like I said, TCB, I have nothing against you. I just heard what you had to say, and just to me, it feels like you're believing everything he said after all lies he's told you and everyone else, after he's attacked everybody, after he's threatened how many people now. But like I said, just because I was calm on the voicemails and everything, think that makes me a liar? Really? You put kids beside you, and you want let's see if you want them to hear everything that's going on. Let's see if you want to try to upset them because I know their dad's upset. I don't think you would. So I'm done with this conversation right now. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my time here on YouNow, and I'm going to hang out with people here on YouNow. I will say more about it on Spreaker, and I will say more about it on my YouTube video coming up. But Edward, I try to help you. I try to give you advice. I try to give you, you know, words to help you out, to try to get you out of the situation of being, as you say, bullied, which really you've never been bullied. You're the one that's going to bull around everybody else, calling them names, insulting them, and etc. And expect no one to retaliate. You expect no one to talk back. You expect to respond to what you say, and then when they do, they're the bad person. They're the bully. They're the ones attacking. It's you who are the one that starts everything. When it's you, Edward Hubbard, that are the one that wants to run your mouth and then expect nothing in return to come out of it. But you know what? The problem is here with me is I've got a family to raise. I've got kids to raise on my own. I got a life. I got things I do in my life, unlike you, who has no job, no money, no food, nothing in his apartment, and a girlfriend who doesn't want him. So you better back off, Edward. Keep my name out of your mouth. Don't be like you have with everyone else and keep running your mouth about me over and over and over again. Just like you on that radio show, the only reason you're staying calm is because you're kissing ass. So like I said, everyone will have their opinion on it. Everyone will have their say on this. They either believe what you have to say or they will believe what I have to say. Honestly, I don't give a damn. Because I've gone 38 years of my life with everyone, any of them. I'll go another 38 years of my life without them. But I would never put my kids involved with something like this unless it was true. Unlike you, Edward Hubbard, who has put your girlfriend involved in it, who has put other people involved with it. You're the one who did that kind of shit, Edward, not me. So as I said, I'm done with this right now. You'll hear back from me on a YouTube video. You'll hear from me on a Spreaker episode coming real soon. And you'll hear from me if TCB or Scott or any of them want me to go on Spreaker and say what my opinion or ask me questions or whatever. But I'm done for the night with this. Now I'm going on to something else. And I'm not going to mention your name one more time tonight. All I got to do is say, you can F off, leave my name out of your mouth, and back off. You've already made threats that your ass can't catch. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to get back into the chat here. Why are you going home to Texas, then? Just a minute, guys. I gotta fix the camera real quick. Plug it in. So, Susan, you're gonna sit there and, like I had told Christy, you've already had what, 2 or 3 guys already, and I've talked to you on the phone many times, and now you just recently ended it with someone, and now you're gonna get married all of a sudden to somebody else. I think you're kind of rushing that, don't you? Lulu, if you want, you can always call in and become a guest if you like. So, how is everybody else's night going tonight so far? Myself, I just got home from work, um, doing some janitorial work for a friend of mine. Susan, I understand. Like I said, we've talked many, many times. I understand you don't want to be single anymore. I've been single myself for almost 4 years, so I get it. But don't rush into being with another guy after you've just ended it with three other guys in the last month and a half or 2 months, and now you're gonna go rush and marry some other guy. Don't rush into it and try to be with somebody else. Susan, you've already been hurt how many times? I'm like your big brother. I've always given you advice. So, you know, so hopefully you're gonna take my advice on this, and you're not gonna rush into this and move down there and wind up getting yourself into something you can't get out of. Lulu, are you still here? Why is your eye hurting, Steve? Well, if you trust me and everything, Susan, like you have for however long now, and listen to my advice and don't do this. Don't try to go down to Texas and get married when you just ended it with somebody else. Wait and see what happens between the two of you, so you don't get hurt again. Well, have you tried washing it out or something, Steve? I mean, maybe you got something in it. I don't know if it's hot there. Maybe you got sweat or need to wash it out with something. I don't know. Have you tried that? Do you got pink eye? Maybe. Maybe you have pink eye or something. Why do you hate trains? Well, I guess that being another hour does kind of suck. I mean, but it could be worse. I mean, you could be on a Greyhound bus where your 2 hour trip takes you 2 days. You got a phone call, yeah, but it's from some guy that wants you to move down there and be with him, and then you're gonna be stuck there. If I always took my advice, Susan, are you not? Are you gonna take my? Are you not gonna take my advice this time? I've never been to Amsterdam. I would like to go there. go to Amsterdam one day. Yes, Susan, I understand you got family there, and I know that, but that's not why you're going there. You're going there to be with a guy. I ain't gonna discuss this on here, Susan, but so you can call me after I do this broadcast if you want. But I think you're making a big mistake. And you know that usually when I've given you advice, 9 times out of 10 I have been right. But all right, you. Okay, so why are you telling me that exactly, Steve? Susan, you only got an apartment there because of that guy, I'm sure of it. But like I said, this is stuff that I don't want to talk on here because it's personal stuff. So when I get off of this live stream, if you want, you know my number, just give me a call. All right, guys. What was that? All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut this short tonight. I'm not in a really good mood to be on here. I just wanted to come on for a few minutes after I got off work, see who was on, talk to a few people, and get something off my chest that let everybody know my opinion on what I heard on a broadcast tonight, and that I'll be willing to go on anybody's broadcast, talk, answer questions, whatever it takes. And like I said, if who's ever listening to this, if who's ever side you want to be on, whatever you want to listen to, whatever you want to believe, everyone has their opinion. Everyone has their own mind to you know give to believe what they want to believe. So it's up to you guys. But after I go on these shows, I do my show. Like I said, I'm done. I'm not going to talk about this anymore. I'll do whatever I need to do, legal action, whatever it takes. But I'm done with it, and soon I will be. As soon as all these shows or whatever are over with. After that, everyone can have their own opinion. But I'm going to go ahead, and it's way early in the morning right now. So I'm going to say, as I always do to you guys, this is Dark Revenge Productions. Good night. Take care. Be safe. And have a good day. I will catch you again for another broadcast. But I'm out of here for now.